14th of May 2020, Thursday. US cash market is open for about 5 minutes. Piotr here. This is Light Forex Global YouTube channel, and it's my pleasure to make another update, market update for you after the US cash open. Before we start, we are going to make it a little bit different today because as you know, in the link in the description, you can monitor my trades. So check the last 3 months. I'm not trying to shield anything. I'm not trying to make any FOMO. You know my approach when it comes to the risk. It's, tiny, usually it's tiny. If things are getting my way, I'm building bigger exposure, right? But just go and check. Of course, there are 3 different strategies working on there. But again, to be honest with you, I'm quite positive. I'm not gonna talk to the numbers. If you are interested, again, go and check yourself. Yes, that's still possible. Patience is needed, time is needed, but it's still very, very possible. Of course, past performance doesn't guarantee future results, but I'm quite happy what I did for the last three months, right? And you can check it. Link is in the description and you can follow it actually, right? Anyway, what I'm gonna to look today, well, that's gonna be challenge today. If you remember yesterday, boom, number 1. I can even change the color. Number 1 was the euro-dollar short setup discussed yesterday during the meeting. Guys, I know it's a free content. Not everyone is like, well, the guy is talking. Well, but if you are focusing on what we do, right? You can grab this type of the setups as we have here and been discussed yesterday live on euro dollar, right? So stop paying for some kind of the BS stuff. Go check free stuff first. You can send me some tip eventually if you want. All right? Free doesn't mean bad. Anyway, that was discussed yesterday based on the attack. Of course, there was a discussion about the first possible short somewhere here, okay? That would be stopped out. But this one would pay much more. So if you were listening carefully yesterday, congratulations. Now, what we might see when it comes to the euro dollar? Well, tricky stuff. Would like to see some kind of the retest as we've seen today, right? Weekly open. Discussed it yesterday as well. Blue dotted line. Just go do your homework. Check what different colors on my charts means. You can find this explanation visiting archive section on the Light Forex Global YouTube channel, right? That's the thing. Now, okay, so if we are doing the triple upside, so probably there is a possibility, right? There is a possibility we might see this type of the approach, more or less, right? Of course, I'm aware of the possible over-under on the euro dollar. So the first level, right, it's around 107.60, 107.50. But then I'm not gonna be surprised if market is going to try to check the stops below 107. Okay, so I'm looking to possibility to try to fade some kind of the rallies when it comes to the euro dollar, right? What I'm looking for, well, the easiest way is to try to compare what happened above the weekly open before we went lower. That's the high, right? So if we are going to go lower, at least the levels related to this over-under should be tested soon. Maybe around the London fix, maybe a little bit later, all right? So overall, looking euro dollar to sell the rallies towards the weekly open. That's how it looks for now, right? Dollar yen fighting around 106.80, something we discussed, right? Of course, the sentiment we've seen when it comes to the market, it's not giving any kind of the helping hand here, but well, positive comment from the Trump saying that, well, these days having the strong dollar is a very good thing. Well, you might agree, you might not agree, but still, as long as we are above 106.80, 106.70, right? We were discussing this from the higher time frame. Well, the possibility is going higher. Now, with this sentiment negative and we are on the verge of the big breakdown with some indices, probably I'm going to skip dollar yen. All right, next one, over to the next one is the pound yen. If you are going to check what I'm doing, again, link is in the description, right? I'm staying the final short. The stop is well below the open already. I don't want to see the move back above 31 based on the daily close, right? So what I don't want to see here on the dollar yen, on the pound yen, I don't want to see the move back above 130.80, 131 based on the daily close. I'm gonna to continue to try to trade the short side more or less based on this trend line or more or less based on the channel, right? The channel is very similar when it comes to the cable. Where I have a cable, it's over here, right? And boom! If you were focusing yesterday, well, that was discussed, this short setup being discussed. Did you take it? Did you take it? Again, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. But if you are listening carefully what we are discussing, if you can use the discussion about the levels into your trading style, right? Maybe this short setup was for you when it comes to the cable, all right? Now, basically, we broke 222, 40.22. I told you that it's significant level, right? So what I'm looking for, that's the breakdown, and the whole day we are trying to spend below. Okay, we might see another retest, but I do expect market might speed up to the downside. What I'm talking about, okay, there you go. If we are going to be able to close below this significant level, right? So tomorrow, next week, retest of the top of the channel, that's gonna be nothing else, retest of the supply. Broken demand, 22, 40, 22. It should work as a supply. It's gonna be also from the tech perspective, retest of the top of the channel, and we should see lower levels. Again, 120, 1965, that's my final target for those shorts currently, right? Then we will see what might happen, okay? So finally, let's get back to the indices. Nasdaq, first 5-minute trading range, we're trying to go higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying to go lower. Now, again, another example if you were listening very carefully yesterday. Short setup based on the engulf, based on the weekly open. Retest, failure, short. Did you take it? Did you make your paper trading? Alright, check the link in the description. Check the performance for the last 3 months. I'm not telling you that it's gonna to happen again because the past performance doesn't guarantee future results. But why the heck you still paying to any kind of the BS services? if you have everything here for free? I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, very important thing. I cut. If you are going to check, I cut Nasdaq, right? Now, why? Great, retest weekly open, downside, but, big but. Still, weekly open as supply, no doubt about it. But the line we have here, if you remember, we put that line here. Why? Because of this order block over here. What we are doing, we are testing these levels. Yesterday, we've seen the bounce towards the end of the session. Is it going to happen today? I don't know. What next? If that's gonna to break through, next we are going to close the business around 8,700. We should see theoretically some kind of the bounce, and I'm going eventually to join. I'm still sitting nicely on the short side when it comes to the DAX, when it comes to the DJ, all right? Here, Nasdaq looks, well, we discussed yesterday. That's gonna be challenge. That's gonna be big challenge here, all right? So I'm going to skip the Nasdaq, looking for the DAX and DJ for the above average bounce eventually, right? And looking for short setup again, okay? So still no change, positive dollar, negative indices. Let's have a look what we have. Don't be trapped, guys. Focus, use the current situation to educate yourself, especially that there are plenty nice things for free. You got the stuff here for free. All right? Take care, guys. See you around and goodbye.